What is up, guys? Bramblebro here, and welcome to my E3 predictions for tomorrow's Nintendo's digital presentation tomorrow morning. I'm really sorry the Smash new content stream. I recorded it with a couple friends, but my audio I'm dumb and I forgot. I haven't recorded with Skype before, but the audio doubles when you do it. So it's all good for tomorrow though. I've ironed it out. I'm gonna use a different program to record my voice audio and then sync it back up later and upload that. So don't worry, that's gonna be fine. But I'm not gonna probably upload the one from yesterday because it sounds terrible and I'm not gonna do it. But anyway, let's get right into the E3 predictions. So keep in mind, these are my predictions, not really what I want necessarily. Just what I think's going to happen. I want a new Kirby game, but I don't think we're gonna get one. So here's my prediction. So of course, I think Mario Maker will get another trailer. That's pretty obvious. I mean, we already know it's coming out in September. I think they'll reveal that little Pixel Mario amiibo from the one that was in the Nintendo Spain email that leaked out. For the same, before this even happened, I thought Animal Crossing would also come to the Wii U, due to a variety of things. First being, my first thing that tipped me off, I've been guessing that this would be the E3. They'd announced it for probably almost 2 years now, because back when the Animal Crossing Plaza came out, they said it'd be ending at the end of 2014, and the only reason I could think of for that happening was that a new Animal Crossing would be coming out. So, I mean, that's what I thought going into this, but also in the same Nintendo Spain email, a set of Animal Crossing physical amiibo, not just the cards for Happy Home Designer, but an actual physical set of them, was leaked out in that email. And that leads me to believe almost for sure that Animal Crossing is going to be coming to Wii U. And a couple people pointed out on some thread somewhere that the amiibo are wearing their winter clothing, which is leading some to believe it would actually come out this winter, which would actually be really quick, considering when Animal Crossing for the 3DS was announced in 2010, it took them 3 years to release it. If they release it in 6 months, that'd be pretty amazing. I mean, they've probably been working on it for a long time, but from announce to release, it would only be 6 months. So I definitely think that that's gonna happen. Those two things are gonna happen. We'll get a Mario Maker trailer. We already pretty much know everything about it, but I mean, I'm sure they can show some more stuff. And then of course Animal Crossing. Next thing I think we're gonna get is Paper Mario for the Wii U. Rumors have been flying around for months with apparent intelligence systems members saying things about it or whatever, but I think it makes sense. I think that we'll get that because Nintendo needs to not make its Sticker Star again, because Sticker Star was okay, but the older ones were better, and they can take some parts of Sticker Star and try and fix them or whatever. But I do think we'll get Paper Mario for the Wii U this E3. I hope so, because it'd be really cool. I don't really know what it would be about, but I hope that they find a way to take a lot of I hope they learn something from Sticker Star, I guess. I think we're also well, of course, we'll see Star Fox, the proper reveal. I mean, it was revealed last year, but a more proper reveal. It'll come out this year, I'm sure. I think we definitely will see that name and everything, release date probably, or at least release month. I think we'll definitely get that. That's pretty much a guarantee. For Zelda, I know they said they weren't going to show it at E3, but a lot of people have been thinking that maybe it's not necessarily that it was a lie, but just that they've changed their minds since then. And I don't really know. I feel like, if I remember right, Anuma's reasoning for not wanting to show it at E3 is because it was going to take time away from development or whatever. But that doesn't necessarily mean they can't talk about it, right? Could they maybe still talk about it without showing gameplay? Because it doesn't seem to make sense to me. Like, I don't care that they delayed it. Like, that doesn't come as a surprise to me. But it does come as a surprise to me that they unveil all this information last year and then they just are dead radio silent this year. I don't think that that's going to happen. I think that they will end up showing it in some manner. Maybe not video footage, but I think they're going to have to show something for it. But maybe I could be totally wrong. I don't know. And it probably won't. This is my prediction. I think that we will get a Metroid reveal. Now, I know people have been predicting that for years, but if they're not gonna show Zelda, I think they need to show Metroid, because while to me Animal Crossing is great, it's not great to some people, and I think that yes, Star Fox is good for them, but I think Zelda's what we need, or they need to reveal Metroid, or both. You know, better yet. But I mean, of course, they did talk last E3 about how at least something was in the works. Maybe not on paper even, but something was in the works for both a 2D and a 3D Metroid. And if I had to guess, the 2D one would be on the 3DS and the 3D one would be on the Wii U. I don't know if they'll necessarily reveal both, or I think the one they need to focus on is the Wii U one. They need to pick up this momentum as fast as they can before, because apparently next year they're going to reveal the NX, and then it's pretty much over for the Wii U. So they kind of need to do something. We, of course, know that Retro Studios is working on some sort of Wii U project. A couple people have speculated that Blast Ball, that game that was shown in the Nintendo World Championship yesterday, is one of Retro Studios' projects. But they have already said that they're working on a Wii U game that came through LinkedIn or whatever, that one guy's profile. We know that they're working on a Wii U game with Nintendo. We know that. I don't know. I mean, it could be another Donkey Kong game for all I know. You know, it could definitely be that. I hope. I mean, to me, I'd rather have a Donkey Kong game, but since I know so many people want Metroid, I'd be happier to see Metroid than I would Donkey Kong for them. You know, and I have Metroid games, but I've never really gotten into Metroid, and maybe the reveal would get me, and I know for sure the reveal would get me playing them again, you know. Of course, I think we'll see Xenoblade X, Xenoblade Chronicles X, something for us. I mean, it's already out in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's already out there, so I mean, I think we'll get release date. I think that's what'll happen. Now I get a little more unsure about what's gonna happen. Those things are, I mean, Metroid's not for sure, but the other ones I'm feeling pretty confident on, other than Metroid. I want to say they'll unveil a new Mario game, 3D Mario game, not a 2D one, because we're already getting Mario Maker. But I think because after 3D World, they said they were starting development on the new one, and I don't think they were referring to Mario Maker. Maybe they were, but it seems a little weird, because I mean, we were getting a pretty constant release of 3D Mario games, you know, and I mean, because we had Mario Galaxy in 07, Mario Galaxy 2 in 09, 3D Land in 2011, 3D World in 2013. So they're going on a pretty much 2-year pattern. So I mean, it would make sense if we got a new 3D Mario game this year. As for what it would be, when asked, I think in that very interview, they said they wouldn't tell whether it was going to be on Wii U and 3DS. Now, my guesses for what it could be is it could, of course, be Super Mario Galaxy 3. And that's probably what I would be most excited about. It could be Sunshine 2. That's another thing people think it could be. Or it could be Sunshine HD. I wouldn't be such a fan of that idea. HD remakes, I don't really love them too much. The old Sunshine's fine. I mean, if you're gonna do something, make a sequel, and then it's like the same thing, except new. But it also could be something entirely new, of course. Or it could be on the 3DS. That's another thing. But I'm gonna put my bets on Galaxy 3. And that is, of course, biased, because that's what I really want. But, Sunshine's been, how many years now? 14, 13 something years. I mean, they could make a sequel, but I think if there was the most likely thing, it's gonna either be Galaxy 3 or a sequel to 3D World. And I don't know what console they'd do it on, because they already did. Because you can't, I mean, you can, but really, are they gonna do another 3D World type game, like sequel, on the Wii U again? Because that doesn't make much sense to me. They could do another sequel on the 3DS, because it has been 4 years since 3D World. I think that's okay. You know, it's been long enough that you can do that. But after 2 years, I don't know if they should do another one of those on Wii U. So that leads me to believe it'll be Galaxy 3. Now, Galaxy could be dead in the water too. It's been 5 years. I don't know. I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but I'm gonna go with Galaxy 3. I'm hoping for Galaxy 3. My next prediction is for Smash. I think so as of right now, there's no DLC characters that aren't released that we know of. Ballot ends in October, which means they're not going to start development on any of those until October. So we've got 4 months until then. Here's my prediction. We know that we're getting tourney mode in August, right? This is what I think. We got Mewtwo in April. We got all these characters in June. We know there's an update coming in August with tourney mode. There's probably a character, at least one, in that August. That's my guess, that they're gonna do them like that. Maybe they'll do another one in October, then they can start work on Ballot, and sort of naturally progress, because they don't want to probably wait too long between DLCs. That's what I think. I think that they will announce a new character at E3. My prediction before the leaks and the whole thing yesterday, I thought they'd announce Roy during the smaller presentation and then Ryu at E3, because Ryu is more hype, you know? And then they'd come out, my prediction then was Roy would come out in August, and Ryu would come out in October, because that way it spaced it all out. But since it all came out in one day, it'd be an awful lot of blank space, because you have to keep in mind that October nothing would come out either. They'd start, because the ballot doesn't end until October, which means they can't get any results until October, which means those won't come out till probably next year, beginning of next year. It's going to be a good 6 months before we see anything of that. So my guess is it's going to be, so they got to reveal something for August. They could always do it in a direct, but is there going to be a direct between now and August? Maybe, probably not. I don't know. I could be wrong here, but I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say they're going to reveal something. As to what, I don't know. I don't know what it would be. Because they don't want to pick anything that's going to be on the top of the ballot. You know what I mean? Like, if they pick, like, Shovel Knight now, or they pick Ridley, or whatever's at the top of the ballot, King K. Rool now, you know, then that's already what's at the top of the ballot. I don't know, you know, but I think there's going to be a Smash reveal. At least one character. I think probably just one character, if anything. I think we'll get a trailer for Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei, or however you say that. I think that we'll get a trailer for that, because we got the one in April, I think, and we haven't gotten one since then. So I think we'll have to get another trailer, because really we don't know what's going on with that game. When I saw it, I had no idea what it was. Like, I had no idea what it was. When it said Atlas at the beginning, I'm like, oh my god, it's Shin Megami Tensei. And then the trailer started, I'm like, what is this? And then at the end, I'm like, this is Shin Megami Tensei. I'm like, okay. Didn't really think it was, but you know, I'll still get it. It looks cool enough. The combat looks nice. So hopefully we get another trailer for that. That's what I think will happen there. I think we'll get another trailer for Fire Emblem, and we'll get an American name for that, because there's a lot of confusion right now over how Japan's doing it with the versions. Like, Japan has sort of like Pokemon, 2 versions, one with the like the dark side and then the light side, you know, like each one has its own game. And then if you digitally download, you gotta pay extra money for the other side, because it's like 2 versions. But they never said they were doing that here, so there's a lot of confusion as to how that's gonna go down. So I think they gotta clear that up, and I think they will clear that up and give us something. I know they said it's coming out in 2016, but like Bill Tritten said in the Micro Direct, it's things that are coming out end of 2015 and early 2016, which makes me think Fire Emblem probably will come out in early 2016. And yeah, I don't know. That kind of makes me wonder about Metroid, though, because it's something I would expect to be like a late 2016 thing, but hey, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. And that sort of leaves me with nothing at that point, because I don't really know what else to say, because I think 3DS is I think the 3DS is obviously a way stronger system. Like, it's sold like 5 times as much as the Wii U, if not 6 times more than the Wii U. But as a result of the Wii U's like complete and utter failure sales-wise, that they have to make so many more games, or they have to at least announce so many more games for it to make it like more appealing, that the 3DS is sort of left in the dust, which kind of sucks. I get why, of course, I understand, and it's great because the Wii U needs games, and it's got a good amount now. You know, it's getting there to where you can say, oh, this is a good library of games. At least on the first party end of the spectrum. Don't even get me started. There's nothing on third party, but I mean, the indies and Nintendo are doing fine, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else they're gonna do with 3DS. They haven't announced a new Pokemon game this year other than Mystery Dungeon, and it'd be a pretty weird year if they didn't announce a new Pokemon game main series. It's been a while since there's been a year to go by without one at all. I don't know what year that would be. Let me think. I mean, because we've been getting a main series Pokemon game every single year since 2009. And if we didn't get one this year, it'd be the first year in 6 years to not get one. And even then, it was only 2008 and 2006. Wow. I don't know. I mean, they'd have to announce it. I mean, that's the thing, though, with E3, there's never been Pokemon, like, big Pokemon announcements at E3. That doesn't happen. You know, it doesn't happen at all. So, I mean, yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, it could be really, really about anything. I don't know. I don't know whether to hope for. I don't know what it would even be. Pokemon Z, Pokemon Delta Emerald or whatever. X2, Y2. I don't know. But I'd be both surprised if they did and they didn't, because if they do, I'd be like, wow, first Pokemon announcement at E3, and if they didn't, I'd be like, wow, first year to not get a Pokemon game. Because there's no point. I mean, we're halfway through the year. There's no point where they can announce. They can't in October say, okay, new Pokemon game coming out like next week. You know, that doesn't work like that. This is pretty much where you got to announce your games if they're coming out this year. So we'll see what happens on their end. I don't know. Yeah, because 3DS, everything's came. You know, like every major Nintendo franchise is represented on 3DS now. You know, like we've got a game from everything the Wii U has. The Wii U is like trying to catch up now. You know, like we don't have Star Fox, but we're not going to get 2 Star Foxes. We could get Metroid for the 3DS. There could be that. I don't know. I feel like the Wii U is going to take center stage, as it has for several years now. That's just the way it is. I just can't think of anything else that's going to be on the 3DS. We know that they're not going to talk about quality of life. We know they're not going to talk about NX, so there's some people who still think they're going to talk about NX, no matter how many times they say they're not going to talk. They're not going to talk about NX. I swear to God, they will not do it. Yeah, that's about it. I can't think of anything else. That's it. Well, so we'll see. We'll see how right I am or how wrong I am. I'm wrong every year, though, so don't put any stock in anything I just said. But maybe some of it'll happen. But my bets are definitely on Animal Crossing, though. I really want that. I want that one, too. I want Paper Mario. I want a new Mario game. Hopefully a new Smash reveal. We'll see. We'll see what happens, you know? That's about it. And it is late, and I've got to get up early for this thing, so I better go to bed. But, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, yeah, I'll be posting my reaction tomorrow at some point during the day when I have time to stop reeling from all the hype and then edit it all together. But it'll be up tomorrow at some reasonable hour. I won't do it so late at night. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you do enjoy that tomorrow, and we'll see how right or wrong I am. Thanks.